Hello, and welcome back to a special Memorial Day edition of our SES Newscast. I'm your anchor, Miss Spartan Spirit. Well, first up this evening, we turn to Mrs. Lowinger for the latest information. Take it away, Mrs. Lowinger.
Good evening, boys and girls. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Memorial Day in our country dates back 152 years. A group called the Grand Army Republic declared a decoration day to decorate all the graves of the servicemen that had lost their lives in the Civil War. Major General John Logan announced that the first decoration day would occur on May 30th, 1868. He commanded his post to find all of spring's most beautiful flowers to decorate the graves of these servicemen. Many locations throughout the United States observed Decoration Day as well. In fact, even today, more than 20 different counties take credit for being the originators of Decoration Day. However, in 1966, 98 years after it all began, President Lyndon B. Johnson and Congress officially declared Waterloo, New York, as the rightful birthplace of Decoration Day. And finally, in 1971, the President and Congress declared Decoration Day as a national holiday. The name was changed to Memorial Day, and we now celebrate this day on the last Monday in the month of May. 20 years ago, in the year 2000, Congress declared a national moment of remembrance. This happens every Memorial Day at exactly 3 p.m., and lasts for just 60 seconds. This minute of silence is to remember and give thanks to all of the servicemen and servicewomen who have lost their lives giving service to our country. I hope that at 3 p.m. this Memorial Day, you take a minute to remember what Memorial Day is all about. I also hope that this weekend gives you some time to relax and have fun with your families. I'm looking forward to seeing you in Seesaw and Google Classroom soon. Have a good night.
Well, thank you so much, Mrs. Lowinger. It's always lovely checking in with you and hearing the latest. Now, next up, we turn to Mrs. Cunningham in the library. Oh, actually, Mrs. Cunningham is busy. We are going to be hearing from Jasmine Jellyfish.
Hello there, I'm Jasmine Jellyfish. Mrs. Cunningham is submerged in a book that she just can't put down, so I am here in her place today to announce our next question of the week. You might be thinking something fishy is going on, but I promise I'm not trying to make waves. It's just one whale of a book. Before I announce this week's question, I want to announce the winner of last week's virtual traveling quiz. All 5 of the places that flashed on your screen can be found in the country of Egypt. Wow, what a great place to visit! And the winners from last week were Harper and Hudson Nelson. Congratulations, I'm happy as a clam you won. Now on to this week's question. Are you ready? Here it is. How many bones does an octopus have? That's a tough one. Don't tell Mrs. Cunningham, but I'll give you a couple hints. First, they have the same amount of bones that I do. Second, if you log into your Clever account and go to Tumblebooks, you can do a search using the word octopus, and you'll see a quick video called Octopus Locomotion. You'll find the answer there. While you're on Tumblebooks, you should check it out and find a great book to read. Okay, it's time for me to float on out of here. Remember, email Mrs. Cunningham your answer by Thursday. Don't forget to keep your head above water and have a great week.
Well, thank you so much, Jasmine Jellyfish. It was so nice to meet you and have you join us here on the SES Newscast. Next up, we are going to be headed over to PE to hear the latest from Mr. Nijman.
Hello, Stanwood Elementary School students. I am jumping rope because I am trying to improve my cardiovascular endurance It can also be referred to as cardiorespiratory endurance. Cardio means heart, respiratory lungs. The two work together. I want to do this activity for a longer period of time, like 15 to 20 minutes, because that will help improve my cardiorespiratory endurance or cardiovascular endurance. So there are a number of other activities you can do. If you don't like jumping rope, ride your bike, jogging, playing soccer, jumping on the trampoline, rollerblading, swimming, anything you can do to where you're working your heart and lungs for an extended period of time. It's good to get tired. That will help strengthen the heart. We also do other activities to improve our overall fitness. We've worked on flexibility, which is stretching, muscular endurance, which is sit-ups, and muscular strength, which is push-ups. I did include this week for your teachers a worksheet that will help improve your overall fitness. It has some cardiovascular or cardiorespiratory endurance activities, muscular endurance activities, and muscular strength activities. I don't have flexibility in it, but it's a great idea to stretch before you do those activities and after you do them. So I hope you stay active, keep fit, and I'll see you next week. You take care. Bye. If you'd like to contact me, this is my email, wnigeman@stanwood.wednet.edu. I would love to hear from you.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Nightman. And wow, that cardiovascular endurance you're speaking of is sure impressive while you're jumping rope there. All right, next up this evening, we turn to our music corner for a check-in with Dr. Smithstad with some information on patterns for our primary students, and it looks like our intermediate students are going to be working on instruments. Take it away, Dr. Smithstad.
Hi, this is Dr. Smithstad, and it's pretty nasty outside today at my house, so I'm recording from inside my house. We're going to continue with the things that we did last week, at least the topics. 4th and 5th grade, if you didn't get your video for Flipgrid in, make sure you go in and do that. And 1st grade and kinder and 2nd and 3rd, we will continue with patterns, and I will give you something to do that's in your Seesaw classroom. Have a great week and see you later.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Smithstad. We will look forward to seeing our music instruction in our Seesaw and Google Classroom platforms. Next up, we have Mrs. Redding is joining us again from the counseling corner. Ooh, I can't wait to hear her tips this week. Take it away, Mrs. Redding.
Hi, my Spartan friends. This is Miss Redding back in the counseling corner. Last time I came and met with you here, we talked about collaging and being creative and how that can be a wonderful activity for us to feel happy and use our imaginations. Today I'm going to talk about feelings and thoughts and talk a little bit about how thoughts and feelings are so connected that we can have a thought that makes us have a certain feeling, and we can also have a feeling that gives us certain thoughts. And sometimes that push and pull of thoughts and feelings can get out of control. So I want to talk a little bit about how we can get it back into control, because we really do have power to control our thoughts and feelings, right? So first I wanted to talk about our brain, our mind. Sometimes our mind can feel like a peaceful pond, with the surface of the pond just being so smooth it's like glass, and we're at peace and we are happy. But then someone comes along, whether it's a sibling or a friend or a parent or the cat or the dog, and throws a pebble into the pond, okay? Does something that irritates us a little bit. Now, if we were just to behave like a pond, we would just relax until all those ripples that that pebble created just spread out and fade away. And then we would feel better. we're not exactly like a pond. What we do in our brains is keep feeding ourselves thoughts about what happened. So if someone does something to irritate us, we can have these thoughts of, that wasn't fair, they shouldn't have done that, I want to get back at them, that's awful, I can't stand this, this is intolerable. Every time we have a thought like that, it's like we're throwing throwing pebbles into our own pond and causing ripples. We are feeding into that emotion rather than stopping our thoughts or using our thoughts to calm down that emotion. Okay? So when we feed ourselves angry thoughts, we're going to make the surface of our pond just be much, much more choppy and wavy and wild. If we use our thoughts to relax and feel the feeling but let it drain away, then we are going to feel a lot better a lot sooner, right? So just keep in mind that our thoughts can feed our feelings. If we're having happy thoughts, that's great because that's going to feed a happy feeling inside of us. But if we're having angry thoughts or sad thoughts, angry or sad feelings, and we keep feeding those feelings more and more sad or angry thoughts, that's going to make that feeling that much bigger. So next time you feel like your thoughts are feeding your feelings that you don't want to have, take a deep breath and try to stop those thoughts. And imagine yourself as a pond. Imagine a pond with ripples on the top. And just take some deep breaths, close your eyes and relax, and imagine those ripples fading away. Not feeding them, but just slowly spreading out through the pond until they calm down and fade away. Let me know how that works for you. You can always email me at kreding, so KREDING, at stanwood.wednet.edu. Take care. Bye.
Oh, sorry, I was picturing my tranquil pond. I didn't even notice you there. Well, we are turning to our student segments this evening. I am so excited to be doing some more gardening. Last week we joined Mrs. Smith and learned some gardening tips, but this week we have Ivan for a little segment called Gardening with Ivan.
Today we're planting watermelon cantaloupe, and what's cool about them is the roots just poke through there. They made that hole, and sometimes you can see roots going along there. We started it from seed and put it in a pot. Put it in the pot because it'll just decompose. So, yeah.
Wow, Ivan, thank you for all that information. I've never even heard of a watermelon cantaloupe. Interesting. I might just have to grow some of my own in my garden this summer. All right, we are going to wrap things up with a joke of the week. Here we go.
Hi, I want to tell you a joke today. What did the judge say to the dentist? Do you swear to pull the tooth, the whole tooth, and nothing but the tooth?
Pull the whole tooth and nothing but the tooth? I like that joke. I'll have to remember that one for next time. All right, everyone, enjoy your special 3-day weekend and have a wonderful Memorial Day. I'll see you back next week, same time, same place. Until then, have fun.